distract you, okay? The train is here for a reason. It's being good, and it's helping us get all of our stuff. So we love the train, okay? Now, I need you to pay very close attention, okay? Very close attention, okay? Because if you do not take in this information, I'm gonna have to tell you again, and I don't wanna have to do that, okay? So I need you to pay very close attention, okay? Now, this is a gun, okay? A gun. Good job, good. Now, this is very dangerous, okay, if you do not handle it correctly, okay? So I'm going to be doing the handling today, and you're just going to be watching and listening with your ears, okay? Good. So this is a Glock 26, and this is a Glock 17. Now, these are guns. They are specifically handguns, okay? They are meant to be held in your hand, okay? So you hold it in your hand, okay? Good. Now, this gun is actually one of the most used gun in the world. The Glock. They are made in either Austria or the United States. This one, the Glock, my Glock 17, is made in Austria. You can see this one is made in Austria. Now, this one, however, you can see right here, it says USA. That means it was made in the USA. And this little symbol right there is the outline of the state of Georgia with a P in the middle of it. Do you see that? With a P in the middle of it. Focus, come on. It has a P in the middle of it. And that means that it is proof that it was made entirely in the state of Georgia. Some of them are made in Austria, shipped to the United States, and compiled into the gun. But this one is proof marked, completely made in the United States. So what have we learned so far? That these are Austrian-made guns, but they are also produced in the United States. Now this one, the Glock 17, is a standard, very standard handgun, okay? Now, if you press this button right here, you will pop the magazine out, okay? A magazine is what holds the rounds in it, or the bullets, okay? Are you following along, sweetie? Okay, good. Now, you put this in the gun to make it shoot the bullets. So without the bullets, it's useless, okay? I mean, you could hit somebody with it, but without the bullets, it's useless. So you always need to make sure that you have a loaded magazine if you intend to use the gun, okay? Now, to put the magazine in, you just make sure that the bullet is facing the right way, or it won't clip in. If you try to put it in backwards, it doesn't go in. So you have to make sure you put it in the right way, and it slides in very nice, as you can see. And you want to make sure that it clicks in like so. Out, see? If you don't click it in, it'll fall out. So we don't want that, okay? So you want to make sure that it is. Now, this gun right here, these two guns right here, have universal magazines, which means you can swap out the magazines. This one, however, is too small to go in this one. So it will actually not fit in that one because it is too short. See, it does not reach all the way up to the chamber of the gun. But if you have this one, you can put it in the little one to extend your grip a little bit more. This is a 17 round magazine, and this is a 10 round magazine. That is why it does not reach into this one. So this one doesn't fit in the big one, but this one fits in the small one. Okay? Now, the button to release the magazine is the same on this one, okay? Just that button right there, that button right there, okay? Now we're going to go over the mechanics of the gun, okay? So we will be using the 26 because it is a lot easier for me to use because it's a lot less heavy on the spring. So in order to clear a gun, to make sure it is not loaded, you want to first, we'll start with the magazine. So what we're going to do is first clear the magazine. Make sure it is fully loaded all the way down to the 10 spot. You can see there's a bullet in there, so we know that our magazine is fully loaded. Now, to check to make sure the chamber is not loaded, we want to cock the gun back. Usually when you do that, the bullet will pop out, but you still want to make sure that it's clear by looking into the gun. As you can see, you look down in there, you can see through, so you know the magazine isn't in there. But if you look down the chamber, you can't really see that. If you look down the chamber, you can see in there that there is no bullet in there, okay? And now that the gun has the pin pulled back, because I pulled it back, it is now spring-loaded to pull the trigger. I'm going to dry fire this so that the pin is not being held in place, holding that tension. We're going to dry fire to get rid of the tension on the spring. Now, to dry fire, you want to completely make sure that the gun is unloaded, okay? Which we just did. And we're going to point it at the ground, away from any object that could be dangerous to shoot at, okay? So I'm pointing this straight at the floor towards a concrete slab, and I'm going to hold it as if it were loaded in order to prepare for it to kick back. When you clear it, I am fully expecting a bullet to come out of this gun whenever I dry fire. Now that it is completely clear and dry fired, we can go ahead and put the magazine back in, and this is not a loaded gun, okay? If I were to pull the magazine or pull the slide back, it would now be a loaded gun. It would push a bullet into the chamber, and we don't want that whenever we are not at the shooting range or being prepared to shoot the gun, okay? So, now let's just go over a little bit of what I taught you, okay? So, these are guns. Guns are bad. Guns are dangerous if you do not use them the proper way, okay? So make sure that you have the proper training, okay? Now, if you want me to go into more detail about the parts of the gun for you, I will do that the next time we hang out, okay? But I just wanted to introduce them to you today because I know that you've